Norah, you are right. We are here in Barron County, Wisconsin. I am so excited to be here. I'm standing next to the Tree of Hope. Why is this important? This tree was put up in the lobby by court employees, and Peter's going to show you from the very top. Let's pan on down, Peter. It says Jayme in Jayme's honor. And the thinking was that this tree would stay in this lobby until Jayme returned home. There were so many people who believed she was actually going to be here. And so now the thinking is that she's back and she's safe and sound. Their hope is that she will come and see this tree in person. We will see. So when Jayme escaped on Thursday, she had no idea where she was or what she was waiting for outside her home, where she was being held in Gordon, Wisconsin. Luckily, very luckily, she saw a former social worker. Her name is Jeanne Nutter. She was walking her dog, Henry. Nutter says that Gordon is a safe place where she doesn't even think to take her cell phone before leaving the house. Sometimes she says she doesn't even lock her doors. So when Jayme appeared lost and needing help, they raced to a neighbor's home to call law enforcement. In her first sit-down interview, Jeanne Nutter shares frightening details of the minutes before they made it to safety.
I was at the end of my driveway, and then I saw a young woman who appeared to be in distress. She was probably about 10 or 12 feet from me, saying, "I need help." All I knew is whoever this child is, she's in trouble.
What did you see that made you think she was in trouble?
Well, because it was 19 or 20 degrees outside, and she only had a sweatshirt on and maybe some black leggings, and I thought she was in her slippers. So I figured she left wherever she had been in a hurry. You know, a lot of things went through my head. So I quickened my pace and got to her, and she just sort of fell into me and said, "I'm Jayme," and I said, "I know."
Did you recognize her right away?
Right away, because her pictures are everywhere.
Yeah.
Then my CPS child protection brain really just clicked in, and I knew what was going through my head is, okay, I know your circumstances, I know what happened to you, I know the person you're with is potentially dangerous. My only responsibility is to get you to a safe place.
Why didn't you take her to your house?
It's too close to where the alleged perpetrator lives. It's only, and actually his property touches the back of our land.
But at the time you didn't know that was the perpetrator.
She told me that's where she had come from.
Oh, she told you, okay.
So all of this happened so quickly, so in my mind I'm like, don't take her there, it's just you and Henry. You only have one door, it faces the woods, you don't see the road.
So did you know the Patterson family, or did you know this, cabin?
I knew where it was, and she pointed to it, because you can sort of see it from where we were.
So she named him right then?
Yeah, she named him right away.
So you knew exactly where that was, because
Yes.
it butts against your property.
Yeah.
So you were thinking if he's following her, then it's just the three of you.
Right.
Henry, you, and Jayme.
Yeah, and there's no way out if he's at the back door. All of that was going through my head, and it was just like, she needs to be in a safe place, your cabin isn't safe. And I didn't want her to know I thought my place wasn't safe, because I wanted her to be calm. I just said safety, 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 and you know, that's what we're trained in social work. Kids need to be safe. Get them safe first, ask questions later. I was not calm inside, so I did not want her to know that. So I just practiced all my skills. Talk softly, don't ask her any questions. There were only a couple questions I asked her. First of all, where did you come from? And she told me. I said, is he home? And she said no. I said, is he in a car? And she said yes. And I said, what color is it? Because I want, if we ran into the car, I wanted to have some other plan in my head.
It's that quick thinking that helped bring Jayme home to a family overcome with gratitude. Nutter and Jayme's Aunt Lynn met for the first time on Sunday.
Oh my God, I just wanted to meet you so bad. It's just amazing. I mean, you could have said or done anything, and you did everything so right.
And you got to meet the family?
It was wonderful. I can only imagine what they've been through. Honestly, I feel privileged that I had this little piece of, you know, the puzzle of finding Jayme.
Really, she is a hero because she escaped, but really she ran into you first, and thank goodness that you were a good person. But how do you process that for your own role in this?
That was my job that day, was to dust off your child protection skills and make sure you got this kid to safety, and I just wanted her to know she was going to be okay. No matter what I did, that kid was going to be safe.
Nutter said one piece of advice she can give: when you see someone in need, do something. She said that she just felt blessed to see that her actions helped Jayme return to her family and start her journey to heal. In our next half hour, we'll have more of our interview with Jayme's aunts and her cousin. Plus, we'll hear from some of the people here in Barron who are celebrating her safe return. And right now, let's go back to New York. And Norah, I can't say enough, bravo, bravo, bravo about Jeanne Nutter. Because she actually went to another house before she went to the final house. There was nobody home, but she didn't want to alarm Jayme. So she kept telling her all along, you're safe, you're safe. I got you, don't worry about it, we will be okay. And she wanted to reassure her that she was close, that she was only about an hour from home, because she thought that that would be very comforting to Jayme. Imagine, Jayme has no idea where she is.
Right.
And Jeanne Nutter is the first to tell her, you're actually still in the state of Wisconsin, not too far from your house. I can't say enough about how impressive
Jeanne Nutter is
Jeanne
a
Nutter is.
social worker, knew all the right things to say, had been
Yes.
trained in this. I mean, as Elizabeth
Yes,
Smart said, a miracle
exactly.
in many ways that they found one another just at that moment. Thank you,
Exactly.
Gayle. Great, great interview.